Hi, I'm at the 2025 Ag in Motion show in Langham, Saskatchewan. I'm here with Spencer Harris, Vice President of Global Retail for Nutrien Ag Solutions. Today we're talking about biological crop inputs. They seem to burst onto the scene about half a dozen years or so, Spencer, but you say they've been on the scene for quite a long, much longer time than that. How much has Nutrien been developing these products over the years?
Yeah, thanks for the question, Greg, and having me on. We've been dealing with biologicals for around 20 years now.
Okay.
We've invested over $1 billion in research and development of biologicals and biostimulants, and we are excited about how the biologicals have really increased over the last couple of years.
Okay. Now, what kind of uptake have you seen with growers in terms of the past decade or so, or past 5 years?
Yeah, I think growers are looking for solutions, and they want maybe safer solutions, and they want ones that are more naturally occurring. And so biologicals have really taken off in that front. And so over the last 4 or 5 years, we've seen the uptake really increase. What's really surprised us is we've seen that come with in combinations with a synthetic product and not just only biologicals. But what we've also realized is we can identify more that the plants are stressed, where they're stressed, and how these products are working. And as we've learned about the products, we've learned exactly how to use them, and the growers are seeing outstanding results.
Spencer, has there been particular crops that Nutrien has focused on in terms of their research around microbials?
In Canada, we are focused on all the major crops:
Okay.
canola, soybeans, wheat, oats, barley, and just having some terrific results. I think the other thing that we are focused on is how do we serve our customers globally. So we're seeing these products being used across the globe on specialty crops, corn, soybeans in the United States, and having terrific results. So what's exciting about this and what's unique to a Nutrien customer is our products are being used across all different situations, and then when we bring them forward to a market, they're very successful.
Okay. This type of feedback you're getting from the use of these products, is it anecdotal, or are your Nutrien agronomists going out into the field and kind of seeing the results and the efficacy of these things?
So one of the advantages, again, of being a Nutrien Ag Solutions customer is we're trialing these products in over 300 trials annually, as well as 1,500 locations in North America, 350 locations in Australia.
Oh, wow.
We are utilizing these products across all scenarios, and so they are probably the most tested products in the world.
Okay. Bit of a fun question, I guess. Pretend we're in a job interview for microbials.
Okay.
Where do you see this type of research and this kind of uptake in these products in the next 5 years or so?
Yeah, so we see that market right now in the biologicals about a $4.5 billion market today. We see that market going to somewhere between 9 and 11 billion by 2030. And we're seeing that type of growth in our business year over year. And so what's really exciting is in the 5-year plan, we're thinking that it's going to more than double, again, because we're learning about those products and how they are supposed to be used for the optimal results.
Spencer, has there been any areas around the world where there's maybe a bit more uptake of these products, like North America or Europe, more interest, that sort of thing?
Yeah, I think the interest is consistent across the globe. Growers are just looking for new solutions. And really, when you talk about soil health and the stress that the plants are under, understanding our plants are under stress, it's either from a drought or from too much water. But we have products that really help the plants with stress globally. And so it's really not a single geography that's benefiting. I think we're seeing growers around the world benefit from these products.
I think I asked you a little earlier before the interview too, like adverse weather conditions such as dryness, which we're seeing a bit more of in North America especially. How do these products help enhance those kind of situations or help in those situations?
Absolutely. In Canada, we're launching a product called Terramar, and it is specific to help mitigate abiotic stress. And so as a plant stressed, we slow down the respiration of that plant and it helps it move through. As the stress comes through, it really recovers very well from stress, and we're seeing great yield increases when they're in those stressed results.
Okay. Well, last question for me. Crop inputs are always one of those pain points for farmers when they're looking at the line items on their costs for the year.
Sure.
What kind of return on investment should a farmer expect from these products? Should they choose to shift away from conventional or use a blended approach of conventional and microbials?
Yeah, I would say it's really going to be up to the individual farming practices. They are they know their finances much better than we would know it. But what we're trying to do is maximize the return on investment for those growers. In some cases, that's using a biological alone. In other cases, that's using biological in conjunction with a synthetic to really get that synergistic approach. And we're seeing great uptake there. So hopefully that answers your question, Greg.
That's fine for me. Anything else you'd like to add that I didn't ask you about today?
Yeah, if a customer has questions, please reach out to your local Nutrien Ag Solutions rep or go to lovelandproducts.ca.
Perfect. Thanks for your time, Spencer.
Thank you, Greg.
Have a great day
Pleasure.
at the show.
Yeah, you too.